If you know me, then you know that I know 6.7 Power Strokes. I've been working on these things consecutively since 2015. And I've always been on the fence whether or not a disaster prevention kit is truly worth the investment. Now, the idea behind it is obviously fantastic. I mean, it saves you thousands of dollars in case of pump failure. Now, the question's always been, do they work? Are they what they claim to be? And after doing this truck here, I mean, they work. That little filter right there caught all the metal shavings. We dropped the tank and there wasn't nothing in it. There was no water in it. There was no glitter in it. If you can look back years and years and years of my videos and see that every time I drop a tank, there's glitter in the tank. This tank was clean. The filter, we poured it out in a coffee cup. In one of my other videos, you could see that thing was just full of metal shavings. So this thing got fully serviced, new Ford air filter, fuel filters. Obviously, we did drop the tank and clean the tank. We flushed the full return side all the way back to the tank. Got a 22 style crankcase filter. All these upper hose O-rings, this had like some Napa hose and the O-rings were already flat in it. So all the upper hose O-rings, degas jug O-ring, thermostats, crossover gaskets. I say thermostats, there's two of them in one. It's a thermostat, I guess, assembly. Did you hear? Runs great. Sounds like all of them. I got to tear down this one tomorrow. This is a 21 towed in. You don't see many extended cabs. It was towed in for a stall and it started running rough, so you know what that means. We'll find out on that one, but that one will be getting a DCR. This one here is the 2018, and yeah, it had a disco party, and it's going to be getting a 2020 up style CP4 with a disaster prevention kit. Like I said, guys, it just depends on what your personal budget is. Some people don't want to drop over $3,000 for a DCR conversion. That can be a hard pill to swallow, especially if you just bought a truck. But what's a harder pill to swallow is going to be when that pump fails and leaves you stranded and you're forced to pay a high bill by a shop that you don't know. Anyone with one of these trucks needs to at least have a disaster prevention kit on it. And my number one recommendation is going to be the S&S kit. It does work. Other technicians have posted videos about these things doing their job, and they do a damn good job. And they will save you money. So pay, $1,000 or a little bit over $1,000, whatever your shop may charge, and get that thing put on your truck. If you don't have the money to actually put a fuel system on it when it does fail, then that's what you need on your truck. And guys that are getting your DCR pumps put on your trucks, you need to make sure that they're doing, crossover gaskets, set of thermostats, especially if your truck's knocking on 200,000 miles. Those gaskets are going to start leaking. We just kind of do it to where you're getting the most for your money. We just include all that in our price. That way, you're not taking the truck back home and then maybe 2 months you got a coolant leak. Now you got to pull all the intakes, drain all the coolant, and you're done. We do the upper hose O-rings, the degas jug O-ring, and thermostats, crossover gaskets, all that at once. And so if you're not in my area and you're going to have your truck done, go ahead and make sure you let your shop know that you want to do those as well. It's just you will have an issue with it eventually if you do not.